I'm out on Cannock Chase today. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go through some off-road skills applicable to gravel riding. Here I'm going to ride on a relatively flat gravel track. I'm going to be looking 5 or 6 metres ahead, so I'm choosing the route and I'm always looking for the smoothest line. So I'm going to try and avoid all bigger stones. That might mean I need to flick-flack around, and because it's relatively simple, I'm going to be able to ride on the drop, so I've got a big bunch of brakes if I need it, but I probably won't because it's flat. So I'm out in the middle of it here, which actually is the smoothest line. I'm just pedalling along quite happily, just covering the brakes. Because of the way I've got my bike set up, I'm really comfortable riding down on the drops. In this instance, I don't need a big handful of brakes, so I don't have to be there. So if you are more comfortable riding on the hoods, in this situation where you don't need masses of braking, that's where you go. I'm about to ride on a little bit of single track that's gnarly. I'm going to have my legs bent, my ankles dropped and my arms in that bent, funky given position. So I'm absorbing all the bumps on the trail. My backside's going to hover around and I'm going to let the bike float through. Bend your arms, bend your knees, and up, and up, and up. If I don't want the bike to take off, I just absorb all the ups and downs with my body. A huge thanks to all those people who've subscribed to my channel. It really, really motivates me to keep going. I really, really need to keep pushing for more subscribers. So if you can help me out, please click here. I'm about to ride round a 90-degree corner. I'm going to look where I want to go. I'm going to turn my head, my shoulders, and the rest of my body will follow, and my outside leg will be down. I'm looking where I want to go. I've scrubbed some speed off, outside leg down, and let it go round. I'm about to go up a really steep climb that's got lots of loose gravel. I'm going to need to keep my weight sometimes over the back tyre, sometimes over the front. So I'm in a funky given position, easy gear, and I'll move around on the bike as I need to keep it weighted. So I'm leaning forward, I've got weight over the back wheel and weight over the front, and I'm trying to pedal as smooth as I can. Right, I'm sat quite far forward on the saddle. I've got a bit of weight over the back, a bit of weight over the front. My head really is over the handlebars, and I'm just spinning away. This climb is not super steep, it's not super loose, so what I'm going to do is shift towards the back of the saddle, think about pedalling big circles, particularly pulling through at the bottom of the stroke, maybe having my hands on the tops of the hoods or even further in on the handlebars so I can relax a bit, just thinking about power. Right, I'm at the back of the saddle now, my hands are on the tops, and I'm just thinking about pedalling big, powerful circles. Here we've got a really simple gravel descent. It's got small stones on it, but even on something like this, I'm still looking ahead 5-6 metres, and I can see that there's one side where there's very little gravel. The gravel's kind of been washed to the side. So that's the route, that's the fast route to take. So because it is quite simple, I'm going to get down on the drops so I can get a big handful of brake if I need to. And I can actually ride this really quite fast, but always ride within your capabilities. So I've got the smoothest line, I'm on the drop and I'm pedalling. What we have here is a more technical descent. It's quite steep, it's got really rough gravel in some places, in other places hardly any gravel at all or very, very small stones. So the whole time you're choosing the best route ahead. Remember I said look for sort of 6-7 metres ahead. The best position is on the hoods so you can manoeuvre your weight round. You've got your elbows bent, your knees are bent, your heels are dropped, so you're absorbing everything that's going on underneath the bike, and you can manoeuvre your weight round. As you approach the descent, scrub the speed off. Then if you get to a bit where there are big rocks and you're not quite sure you're going to get through those, speed is your friend. Off the brakes and it'll rattle through. Right, I'm on the hoods, I've scrubbed a bit of speed off. Now I've got a really rough bit, brakes off, and then ease them back on. I hope you find this video useful. Remember, you look where you want to go, your head follows, and then your body does. And the other really important bit is just that staying loose. Remember that funky gibbon position where your elbows are bent, you drop your ankles and your knees are bent, and the bike then just moves below you. Come this way if you dare. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, share it with your mates, and hopefully see you out on the trail sometime. And don't forget, it's just about playing.